What's up? What's up? Johnny Banger 45 here. Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, I know, this is a fun game to play. Why I say fun game? It is fun. You should know that. Alright, where we left off last time? Oh yeah, the poetry time. We're now romancing Yuri-chan. Now we're gonna go. I'm gonna follow up with Sayori. Wow, banger. Your poem is really bad. Hey, it's fine. It's your first time. Besides, I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are part of a club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of your club room. Well, of course. I'm not really doing it yet, but that doesn't mean I will break my promises. See, it's like I said before, banger. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Dear Sunshine, I want breakfast. Natsuki, let's see. Is there any changes in her mood? Banger, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? My poem, like the one poem I write for Yuri is really that bad? Hush. What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all started somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Thanks for to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Yes, it is stupid. Eagles can fly. What are you trying to say? I gotta skip. And they're fighting. Of course, I gotta trust Yuri on this one. Natsuki. You're right, I like your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how super or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting the feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatening when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri meant swearing. If you just told her how you felt, then this would not have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. You apologize. Don't you think you should too? Yeah. Natsuki clenched her face. In the end, nobody had taken her side. She tried at this point to defend only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feel bad about her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It will spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her bowl through the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles out the bowl with her hands and throws it into the trash. Wow. If we support Yuri, she becomes Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hand while she stared out at the desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the dejected chair. Everything's alright. I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, how could anyone have not got frustrated at being treated like that? You handle it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Banger. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's not really. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said. But, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. I'll grade it. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. Skip time. Oh, I'm too early for that. My bad. Of course, we're gonna save. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Let's see here. Heaven Sent. Infallible. Ascent. Electricity. Extraordinary. No. 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 Vivacious. Agonizing. Effulgent. Lust. Unrequited. No. Unrestrained. Vitality. Night gone. No. After image. Entropy. Tragedy. No, not tragedy. What else we have here? Pleasure. Analysis. Frightening. Contamination. Despise. Incapable. Disaster. And last but not least, tenacious. And we're done. Another day passed and it's time for club meeting already. But it's done. Skip time. Hey Yuri! I suddenly noticed that Yuri is in a different booth from the one we did together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time keep any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Tell me, is that deja vu? Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the desk, teacher, and then we go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. Let's just fill in the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Banger in the club activities? My mouth gaps. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Banger. Very quickly exit the door and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but you're also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Banger. How come even when I do something bad, you'll be nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. You might turn a light rain shower into a hurricane. Ah, no. Would you hate me for something that as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lays her head. Banger. I really like being friends with you. Haha, thanks Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill out the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Megan, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get a teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course, I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert or anything on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you'd notice. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Banger. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I want you to pour us a cup of tea for each other. Banger, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why is that? It's most likely because of mine. My. Your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading postures, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get a book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I had some chocolates as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden for Cyrus candy radar. I take it since it's go wet with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, tea cups at our sides. I think we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see to end. Yuri slices closer until our shoulders are touched. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive and almost more than I can handle. The teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands that are not holding the book, I end up position that is make harder to focus because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her breast. Meanwhile, Yuri hadn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression and I can only pursue that walls around her head further away. I use all of my free will to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax. I put the teacup into my legs and followed with wrappers. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Yeah, you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smuggled on the pages. Are you alright? I didn't even think about it. My bad. No need to apologize. I hold the book okay. Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opened the books with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading for me. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on my top of the leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pour it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it out to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I precisely place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips. Eh? Oh. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Hang on. Sorry, I guess I should have done that. You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation I got really tense. Yuri tries to return to the books, but I can tell just by his expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I never should take another chocolate bar with my finger, but this time Yuri eyes me smile. How did it even come to this? Yuri does a bird gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the right of her breath. I raise my arms. Right before Yuri parts her lips. But it is different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in my mouth. I feel her heart rate on my finger. Okay, everyone. Ah, Yuri jokes back. It's time to share poem. Banger, you can have Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spare is already broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the tea on the floors. I pick up the pack of chocolates. In the end, we have to clean it out without so much trouble as a word between us. I get a feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Of course, we gotta share with Yuri first. Let's see what you rated for today. Yuri stares at the post with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Banger. This one might be even better than yesterday. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday. I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweating. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that practice patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this. I guess this probably sounded really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never share your writing before? You did not. Really, I don't believe it. I really only writing for myself. And besides, and people will just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends. Yuri doesn't respond that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's it with you. The raccoon. Yeah, we never did this before. Because when we romance Natsuki and Sayori, Yuri never show any of her poems after the day 2. I believe you guys already reading this, right? So I gotta go to the second. Yes. And I feel myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that it's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right, it's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it as face value, then I can't even figure out what it is supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my unusual hobby. It's those sort of things I usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Banger? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. It will be difficult sometimes, and some things makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I had learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you are a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. These really aren't many people like you, Banger. That exaggerating a little. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I'm looking forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank them for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Monica! Hi again, Banger. The same dialogue. Here you go. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imaginary is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she is talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she speaks up her pen. I noticed that too. Oh, when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Haha, calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part of me. It's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turns out, so I hope you do. Alright, let's take a look. Oh wow, that is really nice. Save me, load me, right? That's why you want to end, right? Yeah, the same thing. I believe we have repeated this like 3 times already. Yeah, I'm gonna skip, of course. Last time we share with Sayuri, the last one, or never mind, we go to with Sayuri first. I hate Natsuki. I love reading your poems. It's like I never know what's wrong, but I'm going to get. So basically, you're saying it sucks. No, not at all. Maybe, just a little. Yuri must have spoiled me a bit with her poems. It's fine, it's fine. After all, I still have no idea what kinds of writing you even like. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Anyway, wanna write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right, but you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. Oh yeah, the same lyric. I know what to say. Bottles. I believe you all read this before, right? Holy crap. Alright, let's see Natsuki. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't want to try to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me, You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Hey, keep your voice down. You know Yuri will love this angsty. Just because she's talented writer doesn't mean I mean. Looks like I'm in trouble. If someone struck a nerve through what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I hand her back in. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was tested to be in the world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Yeah, if we romance Yuri, Natsuki would get pissed off and she didn't show us her poem. What a dick. Now I'm gonna skip this. Well, of course we're gonna walk with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awkward turning her down, so isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Yes, I agree. Hahaha, you admitted it. Jeez. It's poetry time. Yes, it's poetry time. Analysis. Unending. Essence. Inferno. Last but not least, infallible. Ah man. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I was peering at me from her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere with this like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How would you even be able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring at or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, I would be glad to listen. It's really not a big deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wondering if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic, eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading it into a little too much. Banger. The word is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match on what is to be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupied your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We are just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you were aware were in you. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you are giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, isn't it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we are here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone, it's poetry time. Oh, already. Yuri then. Banger. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you showed me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can rarely feel the emotions, and I'm a little envious that even I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Really, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. These feelings, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought you would feel this like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you are so good at something we never even share with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe that, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiled sadly. Banger, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know, and those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And and they don't hate me for acting like it annoyed all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all banger. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do is read and write. But it was until now that I started to share it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Megan. I speak too slowly. I second guessing myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you have always treated me just like anyone else. It's so that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I say, well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she smiles as she does. Do you want to show me your poems? Yeah, I do. Yeah, third poem, let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. Oh, this is different one. Time stop. Ghosts are blue, green. My heart is amber. Oh yeah, I need to press. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually be cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I will be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having even a harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you share it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerging on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. Instead, Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes back towards me. I hesitate and respond to her warm touch. You can have my poem. The poem is. Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, by killing yourself. Oh, spoiler alert. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me. I return to my seat so I can put the poem away. So this is the different part. Why? Because we are going to end the episode here. I believe my friends are asking me to play Dota now, so I'm going to save now. So see you in the next episode. Adios e famosa.